Welcome everyone to a new update, and today we'll be covering everything you need to know about Arbitrum Odyssey and why it's an interesting investment opportunity for you. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this YouTube update if you enjoy the content. As you know, we are currently back with posting daily videos, and soon we're going to do live streams during the evening as well. If you enjoy the content and if you like what we do, our trade letter and recently added premium membership can be tested for 1 week for free. The links in the description gives you all the information you need to join for free. And as I mentioned, today we'll be discussing Arbitrum, which is the largest layer 2 project on Ethereum, and the opportunities which the upcoming Odyssey event will bring. Don't be shocked, I'm not sponsored for this video, so you can just sit back and watch this video as there's no purpose from our side. We will first explain Arbitrum and Arbitrum Odyssey, followed by a deeper dive into the ecosystem, analytics and opportunities, and I hope you enjoy the content. First of all, we'll be discussing the background of Layer 2s. Layer 2 refers to a secondary framework of protocol built on an existing blockchain. These protocols aim to solve the scaling and transaction speed problems, potentially destabilizing major cryptocurrency networks, which has been the case with Ethereum for quite some time. We need Layer 2 solutions on Ethereum because the scalability problem is one of the biggest bottlenecks of the blockchain. And Ethereum has reached more than 1 million transactions daily, and high demand is the source of this massive usage. To manage the volume, we need Layer 2 solution. Arbitrum is one of them. People can use Arbitrum to interact with Web3 apps and smart contracts like Ethereum, but the transactions will be cheaper and faster. The Arbitrum protocol inherits Ethereum level security thanks to the use of optimistic rollups. An optimistic rollup is an approach to scaling Ethereum that involves moving computation and state storage off-chain. Optimism is the first Layer 2 developed with a functioning rollup. They laid the groundwork for Arbitrum to be able to build on top of it, and it's the second largest Layer 2 on Ethereum. To learn more about the tech behind Optimism and Arbitrum, you'll be able to find a link in the tag in the description of this video. So Arbitrum is already the largest player in the Layer 2 industry. So why do I expect it to gain even more traction short term? This is because of the Arbitrum Odyssey event, an 8-week campaign designed to introduce DeFi users to the Arbitrum ecosystem. Each week will have a certain team associated with 2 tasks. Users will complete the task will receive NFTs per task completed, totaling 17 NFTs that are earnable. There are some speculation about whether the NFTs will have a function on the Arbitrum token launch. However, nothing has been officially confirmed by the team about this information. Although Arbitrum is the largest Layer 2 on Ethereum, they don't have a token yet. And when Optimism launched its token, it got a boost in attention from the Ethereum community. This was especially the case when they announced the Optimism Summer Incentive Program, which moved liquidity from Ethereum. If Arbitrum launches a token, the same scenarios could play like Optimism on Arbitrum, and Arbitrum is already bigger than Optimism. In the end, people will probably take their chance and participate in the campaign, hoping for additional benefits for the token launch. In fact, the Odyssey had already begun on June 21st, but the team decided it wasn't the right time to start after people botting the event caused a significant traffic spike on the network. In that way, we'll discuss why Arbitrum has been paused. As you can see, the fees on Arbitrum increased to way higher levels than Ethereum after the Arbitrum Odyssey started. After that, the team announced that they postponed the event because the network was not ready yet. The team mentioned that they would await the Arbitrum Nitro update before they would commence to Odyssey again. What is Arbitrum Nitro? Well, Arbitrum Nitro is an update that will increase transaction throughput, reduce fees and provide a better user experience for developers building applications. On August 31st, Arbitrum Nitro fully migrated to Arbitrum. The Arbitrum Odyssey campaign is likely to restart soon now that Nitro has expanded Arbitrum's transaction throughput. Although there is no announcement yet, the community expects an update following the successful launch of Arbitrum Nitro, likely shortly after the merge of Ethereum. Let's discuss the metrics of Arbitrum, and we'll do that by the analytics as a whole. The TVL on Arbitrum is very high, it's almost 1 billion, and considering the bear market, it's impressive what they achieved in terms of adoption. After Arbitrum Odyssey relaunches, TVL will probably increase, and if the experiencing is satisfying, the liquidity will likely stay on Arbitrum, especially if Arbitrum decides to drop their token along with the liquidity incentive program. In this chart you can see the deposits have been more than the withdrawals for quite a long time. It is a sign of good user experience because people mostly prefer holding their liquidity on Arbitrum and interacting with it. Bridge tokens from Ethereum are mostly ETH and stablecoins. However, DOPEX, the decentralized options protocol, is on the third of the list. The bear market might be the reason for increasing demand on DOPEX because of the hedging function that options can offer. In this chart you can see the daily active users. Active users are significant because they show the product's effectiveness and whether people are actually using it. In this case, we can say that Arbitrum is gaining attraction with increasing active user numbers, albeit a steady growth. Let's go to the ecosystem of Arbitrum. After Arbitrum Odyssey relaunches, we will likely see more liquidity flow to the project. Getting more liquidity probably will result in more prestigious dApps moving to Arbitrum, as well as a lot of dApps that are already in its ecosystem gaining traction. All in all, new opportunities will come to Arbitrum in the future. So it will be the key to be watching this for increased traction of the ecosystem. More than 100 dApps are running on Arbitrum right now, and some of them only are live on Arbitrum among all layer 2s. Others are common for other layer 2s and layer 1. Let's discuss some promising projects on Arbitrum, which we start with GMX. GMX is the most prominent dApp on Arbitrum. It is a decentralized spot and perpetual exchange that supports low swap fees and zero price impact trades. It is available on both Arbitrum and Avalanche and allows traders to trade Bitcoin, ETH, AVAX and Link with 0% slippage, a 10 bips fee and up to 30x leverage. By staking GMX, you gain a percentage of the protocol's revenue. GMX token stakers receive 30% of fees generated from swaps and leverage traded in ETH or AVAX. As you can see in the graph, the TVL for GMX is constantly rising even in the bear market, which is impressive for a small project and shows the actual adoption. The second project I'm going to introduce is DOPEX. TVL of DOPEX is not high in this stage, but it is an Arbitrum native project. DOPEX is a decentralized options protocol that aims to maximize liquidity, minimize losses for option writers and maximize gains for option buyers, all while structured passively for participants. The DOPEX protocol collects fees from option pool purchases, swaps and the volume pool penalties, and all the fees are collected that will be distributed to DPX tokens holders at the end of weekly global epochs. Let's move to the last project. And that is Radiant Capital, and it's a quite new project launched on Arbitrum in July. Radiant is an Arbitrum native project trying to do something new, cross-chain lending and borrowing. Radiant aims to be the first cross-chain money market where users can deposit any major asset on any major chain and borrow various supported assets across multiple chains. Radiant is also announced that they are working to be live on BNB chain. It is new and risky, but worth mentioning because Radiant is trying to create a new ecosystem, but don't forget to do your own research. These are just a couple of projects on Arbitrum that could stand to gain from the Odyssey event and a potential Arbitrum token launch. Do your own research to find others with potential. Arbitrum is the largest layer 2 solution on Ethereum, and as you know from the ETH merge video we launched recently, it will be executed around the period of the 10th to 20th of September. The success of Ethereum and the merge is directly related to the adoption of Arbitrum. The crypto community is waiting for the merge, and the increase in the price of ETH in recent weeks is mainly because of that. It would be accurate to imagine that Arbitrum usage will also increase when Ethereum adoption rises because of the merge event. Besides the merge effect, Arbitrum doesn't have a token yet, which means that there is not an opportunity in this situation yet. It is unknown if they are going to launch one, but on the other hand, Optimism does have a token which has been seeing massive strength recently and could be a decisive coin for your portfolio as a whole. However, if Arbitrum decides to launch, we should keep an eye on it and analyze if there is an opportunity for it or not. While speaking about obscurity about a token, we should point to the speculation Arbitrum Odyssey. There are some rumors that the NFTs distributed after Arbitrum Odyssey will give some advantages if Arbitrum token is launched in the future. Let's sum everything up. Arbitrum is a project aimed at fixing Ethereum's scalability problem. It is the largest layer 2 on Ethereum. Arbitrum Odyssey was an important campaign that is expected to increase the adoption of Arbitrum. Unfortunately, it is paused because of high fees, but it will likely continue, especially after the successful implementation of Arbitrum Nitro, which is supposed to fix the problems caused by the pause of Arbitrum Odyssey. The projects launched on Arbitrum are getting attention from the community and their usage is increasing. GMX, DOPEX and Radiant are some examples of native projects on Arbitrum. Additionally, the adoption metrics look good with high TVL and constant active users. After Arbitrum Odyssey, it is likely that they will continue to get more traction and adoption from the community, potentially creating investment opportunities. Arbitrum Odyssey might be another opportunity if the rumors are verified and the NFTs give advantages on token launch. Even if the NFTs are nothing to do with the token launch, the event itself will bring more liquidity to the ecosystem. The adoption of the projects may trigger bullish price action for the tokens on Arbitrum. In the next months, we'll definitely keep you updated on the fundamental progress of the ecosystem. Thanks for watching this update on Arbitrum Odyssey. Make sure to hit that like button and also make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to stay tuned on the latest content. Finally, sign up to our trade ladder and premium membership, which you can test for free for 1 week. Ciao!